welcome back. And we are joined today with CV from Team Summit as well as Abigail from Team Summit. Now, if you are not familiar with what this amazing organization is, maybe CV, you can just briefly give people the overview of what Team Summit is.
Yeah, Team Summit's a youth development organization. We use snow sports, competitive snow sports, to help people learn good sports skills and good life skills.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, and so now, Abigail, what is your role in relationship to Team Summit?
So I'm currently a competitive alpine ski racer. I'm part of the Team Summit PG program at the moment.
Okay.
And I have very high aspirations in where I can go in the sport, and Team Summit is helping me get there.
Okay.
Perfect.
And so the PG program, that is
The postgraduate
program.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, and so let's see, can you say a little bit about how you kind of got started in this sport?
So I'm
What
actually
you've been up to?
originally from St. Louis.
Okay.
My grandfather is the head coach and started the ski team there. Actually, there's a really small hill called Hidden Valley. It's like 300 vertical feet. I got into ski racing there, just kept following it and achieving higher goals and higher levels. Ended up coming out here and joining Ski and Snowboard Club Vail when I was 12. And I skied in that program for a number of years before now coming over to Team Summit.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like you have lots of experience as far as being in different sort of race teams and training
Yeah.
programs. What has Team Summit specifically done for you as far as, you know, your personal goals as a skier and as a competitive athlete?
Well, what I absolutely love about Team Summit is that they're very individualized. It's not just a giant group mentality where every coach is telling everybody the same thing. I love the personal attention to detail that Team Summit has to offer, and we also have amazing training venue. Like, it's where the U.S. ski team trains. You can't really get a better venue than that.
Yeah, that is awesome. So CV, like that personal attention, like I know you had mentioned before about all the variety of programs that Team Summit offers. So it just...
Yeah, you know, we're you know, we want each of our athletes setting their own individual goals, and you know, then our objective is to help them achieve their individual goals.
So now, recently, you were in the Junior World Championships, right? So I'm assuming that was one of your goals.
Yes.
That sounds like a major goal.
Big goal, yes.
So for those who don't know, can you talk a little bit about the Junior World Championships?
So the Junior World Championships is essentially one of the highest levels that a junior athlete can achieve. It's basically a race with the most elite athletes that are under 21 in the world, and it's very, very selective in getting in. That was held in Davos, Switzerland this year, and so it was my last year to go because I am 21 now, but
you got it just
I
in
got
time.
it just in time, and I'm very excited. It's a big check mark off the list for me of accomplishments.
Yeah. Now, how long were you kind of eyeing yourself, like eyeing that championship as far as like, I want to compete in that?
I definitely wanted to compete in it last year. That was a big goal of mine. I was on track to compete last year, but I unfortunately hurt my knee up at Lake Louise in the beginning of the season. So
that's always
ever since then, I've been like, you know what, I really need to make this happen. And so the entire focus of my summer training and fall training and prep period was to get to this race. And so I was able to do that, so I'm very happy.
Okay, so yeah, that training must have been kind of like difficult, like having an injury.
Yeah.
And also the pressure of like, I'm turning 21, I only have 1 year left.
Yeah.
So anything else besides the training that you were like maybe doing special to kind of get yourself like focused of, I am going to do this?
Really, it just came down to self-confidence, and that's when the people at Team Summit have really helped me, because everyone's extremely supportive of any goal that any athlete has had there. And you know, sitting down with my coach, Crawford Pierce, sitting down at CB and just like looking at, okay, this is the game plan, this is what we want to do, like how can we get there, how can we make it happen? And we made it happen, and it was definitely, there were some hard days and long days on the hill, but it was worth it in the end.
That is awesome. Yeah, what did that feel like, being at the finally being there?
It
like
was amazing.
Championships.
The venue was set up amazing, the whole event, we had opening ceremonies and a number of really well put together athlete sponsored things, and in that sense it was like, it was kind of overwhelming at first getting there,
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa, I'm finally here. Is this real? Like,
Yeah, I can imagine like the build up, right?
Yeah, the build up.
The training and like the injury and
Yeah.
like again.
So I actually,
Yeah.
I was actually invited to train with the C&D team of the U.S. ski team in Europe about 3.5 weeks prior to World Juniors. So
Oh.
I actually was in Europe for a whole month. And so I got to train with the U.S. ski team and work with those girls and kind of be immersed into that lifestyle and their repertoire before going into Davos. So I'd been there a long time at this high level of
So you're pretty
racing and
kind of used to it, acclimated at least to
yeah,
kind of being in that
yeah.
environment.
It was a nice build up to the big event for sure.
Yeah,
Training
that,
with those girls.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and so what's next for you? I mean, you said this was your last year.
Yeah.
That you could possibly compete in this. So do you have your eyes on like the next prize or?
Well, the next prize is just continually progressing through the NORAM North American Cup and European Cup circuits. And so we actually have NORAM races next week at Copper. So it's home hill race.
Yeah.
It's the 26th through the 4th. And so those races are kind of the next big thing. And then from there, it's just finishing off the season as strong as I can and seeing where next year will go.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Abigail, for joining us.
Thanks
and
for having me.
congratulations on like all of your hard work, like
Thank you.
paying off.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have an excellent, ski career ahead of you.
Hopefully, yeah.
And thank you, Stevie, for helping this wonderful athlete out and joining us today.
That's what we live for.
Okay, so if they want to find out more, like follow you or what's going on with Team Summit, for following you, I guess, how can they?
So I'm mainly active on Instagram, and
Okay.
that's just my name, Abigail Muir.
Okay.
And then I'm also working on building a website right now, and that will
Okay.
also be my name. It's not quite up yet, but when it's up, I'll put something out on Instagram to let everyone know.
Okay, how do you spell your last name, just so people?
It's
get-
Murer.
Excellent, Abigail Muir. All right, and then to find out more on Team Summit?
TeamSummit.org.
All right, there you go. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
Now, again, folks, stay tuned. We've got lots of ideas for for you things to do around the county tonight. If you're looking to catch more on some competitive athletes, again, over in the Silverthorne Pavilion this evening, there's going to be an Olympic viewing event of watching our 3 Silverthorne athletes competing in the big air. We've got Chris Gerard, Kyle Mack, Red Gerard, Chris Corning, and Kyle Mack, mixing up those names. Again, the doors open at 5 o'clock tonight, and the coverage begins at 5:30, so you're going to want to check that out. Okay, also later on in the show, we have a great watch and win for you. Again, a $25 gift certificate to Base Camp Wine and Spirits, so you're not going to want to miss that. And of course, we're going to keep you updated on the snow report throughout the morning, so stay tuned.